If Russia was stripping Ukrainians in mass arrests, the United States would immediately come out and condemn the Russian government for war crimes. But because Biden is a Zionist and most of our um, officials in Congress are Zionist, they're going to support the Israeli government no matter what it does.
Mark Stone from Sky News. Can I just return to the images of the Palestinians stripped and in the back of vehicles and seemingly handing in weapons? Why not just condemn the images now? Why wait for an investigation as you've asked for?
As I said, we found them deeply disturbing. I just don't have any additional comment on it.
But can I follow up? Is there any circumstance in which those sorts of images would be acceptable?
Again, we found them disturbing. I don't want to discuss other potential circumstances. We have found them disturbing. We've asked them to clarify the circumstances of these detentions, and we're going to look to them to provide those details.
And how long will you wait?
But if this was Russia doing this, they wouldn't wait for Russia to give them details on why they detained innocent Ukrainian people. And because Israel is the ally of the United States doesn't care what the Israeli government does, especially since most of the people of Congress are Zionists.
Again, that is how long it will take is a question for them. We have pressed them for details about these circumstances. We expect them to provide them.
Because the reason I ask is because on many different moments over the course of the past however many weeks it has been, we've heard the American administration say we've asked for, we're concerned, or we've asked for clarification, we've asked for more detail, and yet the moments keep coming. And I wonder, is it actually the case that you are behind the scenes actually not that worried about Israel's tactics, its military tactics on the ground?
Yeah, the United States doesn't care what the Israeli government does. They may pretend to care about the war crimes. For the most part, the United States government will support any war crime by the Israeli government.
Or have you lost all leverage with a close ally?
So I appreciate the gotcha nature of the question.
Genuinely, it's not. It's not.
Sure. Genuinely it is, but that's okay. It's fair.
It's not a gotcha moment.
If you stop, I'll answer the question. Sure. I answer questions of all types. I will say that you should take our words at face value. When we're concerned about something, it's because we're concerned. And when we say,
why should we take your word at face value when the United States continually supports the Israeli government in their genocide? The GOP passed a bill or a resolution, whatever, saying that being against the Israeli government is anti-Semitic.
That we have direct, candid, sometimes quite difficult conversations with the Israeli government, it's because we do. And I will go back to something that I said earlier in this briefing. When you look at the totality of our engagement with the Israeli government over the course of this conflict, there have been a number of times where we went to them and said, this is an action we need you to take. And the reaction from them has been, oh, it's something that we can't do. It will be very difficult. You've seen them come out publicly and reject it. And we work on it behind the scenes and we deliver results. We've done that.
What results have you delivered? Just giving them more money? Like, this dude is obviously lying, and it's hilarious. The States is definitely losing face in the international community because they're supporting a terrorist government that is committing genocide against innocent people, not just Gazan people, Palestinian people, but, people from other parts of the world that are, trying to do journalism. They're killing UN members, UN staffers. They're killing tons and tons of people. And the United States honestly doesn't care because all they care about is the Israeli government existing so that biblical prophecies can happen, because most of our Congress people are made up of religious nuts.
with respect to pauses. We've done that respect to humanitarian assistance. You've seen us do that just in the past week with respect to fuel. You've seen us do it with deconfliction zones in the south to ensure that there are places where civilians can be that are the deconfliction sites, so they're not struck by the Israeli military. So we mean very much.
Okay, how do you feel when the Israeli government still kills these people in places where they're supposed to be off limits, like UN shelters? The government doesn't really say much about that.
What we say, we follow up with the Israeli government. Sometimes things don't move as quickly as the public would want. They don't move as quickly as we want, but we engage with them on these tough conversations because we care very much about getting this right. We care about protecting civilians. We care about getting access to the care that they need, and so we will continue.
Wow, we care about protecting citizens, yet the United States just gave the Israeli government more money. And what we've seen before is the Israeli government loves to use tanks to kill journalists. So this is obviously a lie by the United States, claiming that they're trying to help protect citizens. You can't protect citizens if you're giving a government killing them more money and weapons.
Continue to engage with the Israeli government at all levels on all of these issues.
So lastly,